parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on, you know, it's just.
And he grabbed me and pulled me towards him. But I wasn't wearing anything underneath, so I was like, okay, this is like the time I'm gonna get like this deal, like it's gonna happen.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life.
On Kim Kardashian, the FBI investigation, initially a tremor threatening her carefully constructed image, has morphed into a full-blown earthquake threatening to engulf her entire empire.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy.
At 5:30 a.m. Go this party. I think half of the people there were butt naked.
Falls in there. Tell us your real friends. I know him, but
he's a very good friend of mine, and
yeah,
it's all good, you know.
Everybody's talking about the cover, the Kim Kardashian cover. What did you think about that cover?
I thought it was dope. You know, freedom of expression. It was risky, and I think in life you should take risks while you can.
And he grabbed me and pulled me towards him. But I wasn't wearing anything underneath, so I was like, okay, this is like the time I'm gonna get raped, like just deal, like it's gonna happen, you know, like just prepare yourself.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
Stating that what he is accused of doing is nothing new in the world of famous entertainers. He argued that flying women out for parties or intimate gatherings is a common practice among celebrities and should not be considered illegal. Boozy questioned whether it is fair to label women who willingly participate in these experiences as prostitutes, suggesting that if that were the case, then many women would fall under that category. He expressed concerns about the trafficking charge and warned that it could be used as a tool.
Kill about Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter, okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulting Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility.
We're actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra. I was actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
And yet nobody said, but did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? They're going to be his feet with that law book.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
And then Nikki recorded that at the freak-off. in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a trafficking investigation of rap mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be under a context. Like they in the app. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of that.
Okay, tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic.
That's how he operates. He has people followed, he has people watched. He does all kinds of things. He's a piece of
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids.
Pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puppy camp?
Hell no.
Some videos that are surfacing of Justin Bieber at a Diddy party, and they are horrific. I'm talking truly and utterly horrific. Justin is at Diddy's parties, and in this one video, it looks like whatever Justin is doing. I'm not going to show it out of just respect for the fact that I truly...
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know?
Dis. So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. If you were seriously dating somebody, would you tell No. You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Clay when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little. Like, my balls are just going. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Have you met Chloe's new, crew of friends? No. Well, kind of. You did? Yeah. Stop talking. Have you met Chloe's new crew of friends? And all I said was yes. Stop then talking. I stopped. All I said was yes.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. I feel like
Well, we still have some time to go. You know, I can blow it here.
Okay.
So, do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question.
Right.
I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. Right. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. Right. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. Right. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out. It was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen it. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be heard.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion. Right. To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on little kids. Right. That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me. Yeah. Now when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a bitch you got on the block. I'm your big.
Them dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely.
Sex trafficking, interstate transportation for. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs threatened and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal.
Aubrey O'Day isn't holding back her thoughts on Sean Diddy Combs' bombshell legal troubles. Aubrey noted in a social media post that she feels hope that Diddy's case marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing."
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News the arrest was based on a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of New York. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
You have the experience with major corporations like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauria and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out.
What are you doing? Just having a little drink before my car picks me up. Where are you going? I'm gonna go to join Diddy. He's doing that. Rick Ross is doing a little concert this afternoon. Really? Honestly, they get bigger. No, I just lifted this bra up. It's like night and day. I need to have my boobs sitting up at this level at all times. They were like down to here. That's life-changing. Life-changing, but it gives me back fat. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah. So why do you care to go to this? Because I was invited and I think it would be fun. When are you gonna act your own age? It's like rap crew, like Rick Ross and Diddy. Do you think this is like your crowd? I know a thing or two about rap music. Who is the boss? Me? No.
I tell you what, Puffy. Your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. And I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because you know if you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs. His lawyer said Combs had come to New York 2 weeks earlier with the intention of turning himself in. He did not expect the agents to be waiting at his hotel last Monday night.
You're gonna inspire. when I had nothing in me to give. Like, I let one human being make me so low that, like, I didn't even remember who I was. I was scared to get in the studio. Like, I didn't believe in myself. All of a sudden, in Miami, I started catching a vibe as soon as I went to Miami. Like, as soon as I changed locations, I started catching a vibe. And then one day I got the vibe, it's time to go to New York. And you were there and you saw what was happening. It started being incredible. Coco Chanel, Miami, Good Form. All of those things just started as mumbles in the studio in New York.
The first time you met Justin Bieber, this kid comes up to you. He's not Justin Bieber yet. He's just some kid. And he says, I want to sing for you.
It was at the studio of Jermaine Dupri's. I said, you know, why don't you set up a meeting between me and your manager? I'd love to meet with you and do this in a formal setting. I'm late for an appointment with Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
And I don't want to keep him waiting. Let's just do this the right way.
And then you have him come to audition for you, right?
Actually, there were a few people. My wife at the time.
Right.
It also was Perry Reed, L.A. Reid's first wife.
So you were all sitting in a room somewhere?
We were in a room.
Yeah.
And I showed her the video. And Perry says, are you crazy? You better get down there and meet this kid right now. He's amazing.
When all these dick pics come out and all this stuff with Bieber's, are you the mastermind behind that? Say, listen, show off your big penis when people come to those concerts. Or are you sitting there?
Is that the kind of manager he's doing?
Usher, are you sitting down with him and saying, yeah, or leave it in your pants? I mean, do you sit him down and say, look, part of this is PR,
Hey,
man.
by the way, he does have a brain of his own.
Yeah, but were you shocked at the size of his penis?
Hey, listen, he has a mind of his own. What he chose to do with his this is his prerogative. He's managing that aspect of his life.
But Usher, is somebody...
I have nothing to do with Justin Bieber's private parts, man. Come on.
Say it.
You know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie.
You looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times. I've seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with two other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party. Oh. Ask about Dwight Howard in Mexico.
What's up with Dwight Howard in Mexico?
You know, they don't got paparazzi out there like that. You feel me? They was down there hooping. He going to the club with these same trans ladies.
And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this, and in the studio, he said, yo, I'ma drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my
50 posting a sweet picture of him and Drew on Instagram, but the caption tells a different story.
I have a lot of fun.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
Tupac and Biggie, and I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might have got killed by a dude that they, had an incident with earlier that day. But Biggie's seems a little governmental.
Yo, man, I should have saw. He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Cassie, I will advocate for you. Because see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
We decided to do the book because I'm not a rapper, obviously, or anything like that. But I've been in the business and been around the business.
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, the first 3 or 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being
A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
Puppy's like
Oh, what'd he say?
To describe Puppy in one word is it's docile. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me up?
Like penetration pictures and
No. Those parties are so cool, man. Because you can't get into the party. It doesn't matter what the is going on in the party. Nothing cool is going on in the party. It's a party. But you can't, for some fucking reason, at his party, you can't get into his party. So now what do you want to do? Get into that man's party and see what the fuck all the hubbub's about. So right now I have a do not fucking enter sign on Machine Gun Kelly.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Woke up this morning with a prayer in my heart that I want to share with you guys for us. So if y'all don't mind, just pray with me if you want to. God, please bless everybody in the sound of my voice. Please bless their health. Please bless their hearts, but most importantly, bless their mindsets. The mind is a dangerous thing. God, protect us from our mind, talking us out of our powers of manifesting anything that we want if we believe in you, even if it's not there, even if it looks like it's not going to come. God, please bless everyone's mind and know that you will always show up and you will show up on time. God, please bless everyone that has had a rough year, but bless us for the good days, the bad days, the days that we have experienced death, the days we've experienced life, loss.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my party. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but breaking down racial barriers, breaking down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on.
Hey, speaking of
This
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true?
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
I see you always gallivanting around to all these trips that Kim and I aren't invited on.
You wouldn't pick up for the weekend and leave your kids? You don't have help on the weekends.
I'm not saying I want to go.
Oh, dis.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
so far
French
so good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
Are you drinking, Chloe?
No. You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but
last night. She didn't go to bed.
I haven't been to bed yet.
you haven't. I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court.
Oh, you're just so little.
Like my balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I'm crazy. Pray for the young people. You know what this is. It's not a game. And please understand very clearly, there is zero woosah moments, me talking about situations for over more than a decade and a half, and then all of a sudden everybody woke up like, whoa, yo, we thought you were crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. I'm crazy to tell a mother on 3 forms of public transportation across a bridge to get to work to support me that, hey, I may have to pass on these opportunities for scholarships because I'm gonna write a song and we're gonna eat for the rest of our lives. That's crazy. But what I am not is a liar. That I'm not. All I did was give the science. I was ignored, laughed at, ridiculed, things of that nature. But that's okay. My God is so much bigger than my God got me. And I got you.
Happiness, victory, however you give it to us, we want to give you thanks for 2020. 2020 has been an incredible year. 2020 has been a great year. Please bless us that in 2021, we're not the same that we was in 2020, that we have excelled, that we have gone to a higher frequency, a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of kindness, a higher level of self-love, to eat the right things and to take care of ourselves, a higher level of self-love, especially for anybody, but for my people, black people. Please bless them to love themselves enough to start fighting back in any way, because nobody should be oppressed like this. Nobody should be treated like this. And God, I know that you know. And God, give us the courage in 2021, if anybody's being oppressed, to be able to destroy their oppressor. And God is better than 2020.
Y'all, Kim Kardashian is officially in panic mode. Word on the street is she's been caught up in Diddy's wild freak-off parties, and now the FBI's knocking at her door. And as if things couldn't get worse, Kim's already firing off cease and desist letters left and right. The tea is piping hot. And trust me, this update is crazier than anything we've seen so far. Look, we know Kim's no stranger to drama, but this time it's not just about tabloid rumors, it's about the feds. Ever since Diddy's arrest, the internet has been buzzing with claims that Kim was involved in some of his notorious parties, and now people are saying she's under FBI investigation. If true, this could shake things up in ways no one saw coming. Apparently, after Diddy's arrest, a user came forward with accusations that Kim Kardashian was a guest at some of his infamous freak-offs, and things have only gotten messier from there. Whether or not it's true, Kim's legal team is scrambling, and she's reportedly doing damage control behind the scenes. You won't believe how deep this story goes. And it doesn't stop there. There are even more rumors swirling about other big names involved, and Kim's connection might not be as random as it seems. Plus, with all these cease and desist letters flying around, it's clear Kim's trying to keep something quiet. But what? Now, if Kim was in a Diddy party, she might have participated in some of the stuff that usually happens at a freak-off, right? But was she a part of it or a victim of it like thousands of other girls? That's the question we're going to answer in this video because, honey, we have Kim's cease and desist letter and also leaked footage of Kim and Diddy having fun during the freak-offs coming later in this video. The diddler found himself behind bars on September 16th after being hit with charges of racketeering trafficking and even transporting people to engage in prostitution, as you already know. After nearly a year of investigations, Diddy was finally indicted on 3 major charges. And now that he's finally behind bars, the FBI is also cracking down on other celebrities that were allegedly involved in these heinous crimes. And it looks like Kim Kardashian is FIRST on that list. After Diddy's recent arrest, things got even messier when someone on X dropped a wild claim that Kim Kardashian is somehow wrapped up in the whole situation and is under FBI investigation. Yep, you heard that right, Kim K, Diddy, and those infamous tapes. The user posted a video with all kinds of accusations, like Kim being involved in blackmail and drugging men. Naturally, this caught major attention, and it wasn't long before Kim's lawyer, Christina Davis, hit them with a cease and desist real quick. The cease and desist left no room for debate. The letter demanded the immediate removal of a video posted by the user, where they claimed Kim was involved in Diddy's infamous tapes and even accused her of being under FBI investigation for blackmail and drugging men. The letter stated clearly that these accusations were categorically false and illegal and warned of legal action if the video wasn't taken down. The post had already caught attention, with its shadow of Ezra refusing to back down. They made it clear that the threats from Kim's legal team wouldn't silence them, going as far as to post a cryptic message about their personal safety. If I suddenly go silent, I am not dull. This added even more fuel to the conspiracy fire, hinting at deeper forces possibly being involved. They even claimed to be a target of Balenciaga's most powerful partner, looping in Kim's well-known ties with the luxury brand. Regardless of the cease and desist, the damage had already been done. The tweet sparked a wildfire on social media, with everyone buzzing over whether the claims had any truth or if it was all just one big smear campaign. You gotta admit, the timing of Kim's lawyer firing off a cease and desist letter really got people talking. I mean, why clap back so hard if the claims weren't worth a glance, right? As always, the internet came through with its opinions. One user dropped a sarcastic gem. "I'm not saying this is fake, but this is fake," while another straight up dragged it, saying, "This is literally the fakest thing you could post." Who knew Kim had shooters like that? Of course, some folks are living for the drama. One user chimed in with, "Balenciaga, the fashion house that published kids and some bears that were in a bondage-backing Kardashian who's hiding from Diddy issues." Another one went all conspiracy theory on us with UKNO, WBKNTKSTYP, of PLIRSTRKS, TUMAKKTHREATS, UKNOWROERTHETRGET, ACTS, IKKHESEPRV, TGPONTNDTHEOGIC, ENGESPOCD. Honestly, it's like watching an episode of Scandal unfold in real time. Whether this is just another wild moment in the Kardashian-Diddy saga or there's something real under all the smoke, one thing's for sure, people cannot stop talking about it. Now, one has to wonder, where did the rumors of Kim Kardashian being connected to Diddy even come from? Well, Diddy and Kim Kardashian knew each other since her infamous tape with Rage was viral. So attending a Diddy party is not a new thing. These parties are literally decades old, as you can see in this resurfaced interview. Diddy talks about his freak-off parties and admits that he is afraid the police might arrest him one day. Back to the dating scene, they were spotted together at events like that time. They were seen at a nightclub in Miami back in 2003, and their frequent public appearances fueled some of the dating rumors. There's also been speculation about them attending high-profile parties and supporting each other on social media. But at the end of the day, both Kim and Diddy have always maintained that their relationship is strictly platonic. But Kim isn't the only Kardashian that's implicated in this whole thing. Let's talk about Kris Jenner and Diddy, because they've had a low-key partnership for years way before all these legal issues started making headlines. Back when Diddy launched his Revolt TV in 2013, Kris was right there to help promote the brand. Why? Well, it makes sense when you think about it. Kris has been a powerhouse in TV ever since she launched Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2007. Plus, the woman knows how to keep her family's brand relevant, and Diddy likely saw that as a huge asset. As Diddy says he values his relationship with his people and his tribe, in January 2014, Kris shared some fun selfies with Diddy on Instagram, rocking a Revolt baseball cap while the two goofed around in his office. She even captioned it with, "Bad Boy 2014. Drive by just to make sure he's taken care of business. #workaholics." That same year, her daughter Kylie was also an ambassador for Revolt TV, hyping the launch on social media. Clearly, the whole Kardashian-Jenner crew had ties to Diddy and supported his ventures. Fast forward to December 2019, and the entire family, Kris, Kylie, Kim, and Khloe, were at Diddy's star-studded 50th birthday bash. Kris' partner Corey Gamble was there too, but surprisingly, no photos of Kris and Diddy from the event surfaced. However, they did get another photo op in August 2021 during an exclusive Dolce & Gabbana event in Venice. By this point, Kris and Diddy had forged a long-lasting friendship, but it's clear they kept it strictly platonic despite all the flirty moments over the years. Even though Kris hasn't spoken out about Diddy's recent legal issues, she still follows him on Instagram, so maybe there's still some support happening behind the scenes. Who knows, this Kardashian-Diddy connection is one for the books. And now, even Kim's ex is chiming in. Ray J jumping into the Diddy drama. If anyone's got experience with controversy, it's Ray J, the man best known for starring in that leaked tape with Kim. Ray J recently sat down with Chris Cuomo on News Nation's CEO Mo to talk about Diddy's wild parties and the shocking allegations surrounding the music mogul. Ray J, who's known Diddy for years and considers him a mentor, said he was completely blindsided by the accusations. He told Cuomo, "We've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed." Basically, Ray J's like, "Hey, I've been to the Diddy parties, but not the ones where this kind of stuff was going down." And well, who's saying this? The man who was recently charged with domestic on his own wife. But wait, there's more. Turns out, Khloe Kardashian had her own Diddy party moment that's resurfacing after his recent arrest. Back in 2014, on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe casually dropped a bombshell about partying with Diddy where things got, well, do. In the episode, Khloe was spilling the tea to her sister Kourtney about a night she had. That's just nasty. The timing of this clip reemerging is wild, given Diddy's recent charges for racketeering, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The feds are pulling up everything, and now even a decade-old Kardashian moment is back in the mix. It's crazy how these old stories are now getting new context after Diddy's indictment. We don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes, but people are starting to connect the dots in ways that just keep fueling the fire, whether more stories from past wild parties resurface or new developments unfold in the courtroom. You can bet this drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. And with old clips like Khloe Kardashian's resurfacing and folks like Ray J jumping in with their 2 cents, it's clear that this story has a lot more layers to peel back. Will more celebs come forward about those infamous Diddy parties? Let me know in the comments. And if you're ready for even more juicy updates, make sure to check out our next video.